There's a quirky, cool new internet show.
Right, we're here with a new guest again. It's Mr. Bruce Alexander. Again, a new guest, but an old friend. I've known you for, I want to say almost decades, but it probably is.
Yeah.
So talk into there,
Right.
so we can hear you. And you are a legend photographer, basically, in this town.
I've shot everybody, you know.
You have.
Iggy Pop and David Bowie, who just passed away.
Yes.
I get some.
Yeah, of course. He's in the air today, everywhere, of course.
He's
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, number 69. It's popping up everywhere, of course. And where did you shoot Bowie?
I shot him at the Supper Club sometime in the late 90s. He was doing a show there.
Wow, that must have been small.
Yeah, it was a cool gig. I think he was doing Earthling album at the time. Or something.
Ah, nice. So how many times did you see Bowie?
About 10 times.
Yeah, which ones?
So the one at the Let's Dance show at the Garden, '83, that was
Yeah.
one of the best. But then
I saw a million of the
I saw
Let's
the
Dances.
Glass Spider tour.
Oh, that must have been fun.
The Bowie birthday show at the Garden with Smith and The Cure and Lou Reed came up on stage and so
Wow,
yeah,
nice.
That was a good one.
so quite a few there.
Wow, that's cool. So what are you doing these days?
I write for New York Ways. It's like a punk rock.
Yeah,
band,
I love the New
keeping
York Ways.
Keeping New York alive.
It's
I
the
have to.
best. It's the best New York Ways. Yeah,
Unfortunately,
Lucky
New
Lover
Yeah.
and Glenn.
Glenn,
Yes, it's the best. You can always get a copy here at Otto Shrunken Head too. So what did you write about this week?
I assume it's more like a
Month,
bi-monthly.
yeah.
You know, I wrote, let's see, I review books and all too. So everybody puts out some cool books, and there was Chrissy Hine put out a book.
Which
Richard Hell.
Gas is
Wild,
mentioned.
Yeah, of course.
Gas
it's
will be
mentioned.
here next week. Yes.
And Richard Hell and Alice Cooper and all these really cool people.
Are all in the book.
No, they all had books out. Everybody puts out books these days. Everybody writes books.
So now, do these books, are they like
Biographies.
Kindle books? Like, or are they like
I don't
really
know.
hard? Where do you read them? Do you read them on the computer?
No, I'm old school.
So they all come out in hardcover
Yeah,
books.
Yeah.
Wow. So how long is Alice Cooper's book?
It's about 400 pages. Actually, it's put out by.
Because he had very tall boots.
But it's put out
So,
by
like,
one
I
of his
would think-
former Dennis Dunaway, his original bass player from the band, wrote it. So
Did you ever go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I've been. I was there. I've been to a few of those. I covered the Iggy Pop one when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I mean, I just was there. I mean, Alice Cooper's boots are like my favorite thing in the
they're
Rock
great.
and Roll Hall of
They're
Fame.
great.
It's like
Oh,
the
you
best.
One in Cleveland.
Yeah,
That's like the only really. It's not that. That was in a few really good things from
that's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
His boots.
there. Hands down.
Those are the best thing.
Right.
I feel like
That's right.
that's my favorite thing from there. Exactly. I mean, it's like a huge hard rock cafe, basically.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's what it seems like.
It's a little touristy though. It's like stuff that should.
Which
be
is good. It
Yeah.
should be alive. I mean, it's good for Cleveland too.
Right, yeah,
You know.
Yeah, they don't have much going on.
There is a serious radio show that broadcasted from there that I've heard. But yeah, so all right, so his book's 400 pages. That's a lot.
Approximately, you know.
It's a fat book. I
Yeah.
figured he would have a fat book. It must talk about golf and stuff, and like
it's a
when he
little bit-
started
Yeah,
doing.
not too much about that.
Really?
A little bit. It talks more about how Dennis Dunaway and him were in art school together. So they were talking about, you know.
Where?
I forget where. They're from Arizona or was
Oh.
it Detroit? Because he moved. He had to move because he had some condition where he had to move. He was,
Oh, really? He had a condition?
Like some
Is
kind
that
of-
what turned him into Alice Cooper?
Might have been. I don't know.
He needed something to turn into that, right? But he's so cool. So, which was your favorite book?
Well, I actually like the Chrissy Hine book. I thought
It
it
was
really,
good.
Really good.
Because she's like, she's from Ohio, speaking
Yeah, right,
of
there you go.
Cleveland.
There
Yeah,
you
There you go.
exactly.
There's
Yeah.
one for Ohio.
There-
There you go.
But she slept with all the right people,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Like, tell us a little synopsis.
Well, I'm a big Kings fan, so of course you had the affair of Ray Davies.
Yeah.
That's a big one I like to talk about.
Of course, and it was good for her too.
Yeah.
Of course. So, and didn't she do the Simple Minds guide?
Yeah, Jim Kerr.
Yeah,
I think she had a kid with him too.
She did,
Right.
and Gas helped her start the Pretenders.
Right, yeah, he said that actually. I saw one of the Pretenders shows at Roseland, and she said backstage that it wasn't for this guy there would be no Pretenders.
She wrote that in his book.
Yeah.
He came here right after he had seen her, and she signed the book for him. And he showed it. She wrote, "Without you, this wouldn't have happened."
Right.
So I really like her for that, Because Gas is like the greatest guy.
Oh, it's one of the best. I was saying it's one of the best biographies. It really goes down to the nitty-gritty. It's real.
Does it talk about her health food store that she had to close? Like she had a restaurant in Ohio?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
I don't know.
It's not something that I really focus on.
No, but I just know that she tried. But like, it's weird that Chrissy Hines' restaurant would not work out. Like, who wouldn't eat in Chrissy Hines' restaurant?
Maybe it should have been in New York. Maybe it was in a wrong town.
Maybe it's a wrong
city.
town. Chrissy, open one here. We want to eat there. So what other books? Do you read all these books?
Yeah, I read it. Well, it's hard to read them all. You get like maybe 20 books a season. You got to do like a skim through it and try to get the look at it.
You get the liner notes?
Yeah, you get the line notes and you read a chapter here and you skip around and you try to figure out how.
So do you rate them or do you?
I only write review books that I find interesting to read about. So if they're not good books, I won't bother.
So Christopher Lee.
No, that's a dedication. He passed away last year. He lost a lot of good people,
Well, we're all going there, everyone. We lost a
George
lot of bad people too, probably.
Komelsky died today. He was a producer. He got the animals and the Yardbirds here.
Wow.
And P.F. Sloan died like not long ago. He wrote a lot of the songs of Evil Destruction and a lot of good songs.
Wow.
So he lost, just a lot of it.
But that's how it goes, You think they know something we don't know?
But growing up here, I have to say a little bit about the old New York.
Say it, Bruce.
It's just changed so much. It used to be real dingy, the days of Mud Club.
I loved Mud Club.
I have one great story where I met this guy. It was in '81, and I saw Edgar and Johnny Winter at the Ritz.
Wow.
And then he said, "You want to come afterward to see the Plasmatics at Madison, Kansas City?" So not only did I go to the show, but I get to go backstage and end up hanging out with him and the Plasmatics at the nursery.
Richie Stotts is one of my favorite people.
I was in the nursery, this after hours club till 7 o'clock in the morning, playing Jack Rummy, blackjack or something with them, playing cards till 7 a.m.
Right,
First
those
appearance
days.
coming out and Sunday.
I remember. I know the UK and the nursery. You would never remember how you got there, but like. It was always just a fun place.
I remember it was just me and this one guy in the Plasmax.
Wow.
We walked in there at 4 a.m. and he let us walking downstairs and had caves. It was a wild setup there.
Wow.
And the DJ was spinning all Motown.
Where'd you grow up? Where were
in Brooklyn?
Okay, so that's where you went to like kindergarten and stuff?
Yeah, at the Kings Highway, not the trendy Williamsburg hipster area, just a neighborhood.
But it wasn't Williamsburg. Wasn't Williamsburg then?
No, it wasn't. No, Williamsburg was nothing. I didn't hear of Williamsburg.
No, Greenpoint,
No,
Williamsburg.
we heard Navy Park, Salt, Navy Prospect Park.
I don't even think so. No, you heard Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, that's right.
It was on
everybody.
and Howard Beach
Way to stay away from
and
me.
Benson,
Yeah.
there's Coney Island. She said maybe you heard of, right?
My grandmother grew up in Coney Island, so I used to go down there.
Oh, I love Coney Island. I mean, I'm happy for Coney Island that
It's
it got.
getting a little bit too gentrified. It's
You
becoming
think?
like Disneyland.
That's what they said it was going to be, but it's really not.
It's still got some old flavor to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Coney Island. There's not much they can Disney to it.
But some of these great places, like the Rodeo Bar, had to close.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot of
you
the
remember
places-
that?
Yeah, I remember all these good
Fifth
places,
Avenue.
I remember all the great places.
Lone Star Cafe.
Lone Star Cafe, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Jerry Lee Lewis there.
Wow.
In the 80s.
Wow. I mean, it was a different era, but there was also like no cell phones. There was no AIDS that we knew of yet.
When it was the Ritz, was still the Ritz.
I worked at the Ritz.
Yeah, okay. That
Yeah.
was great, man. I saw the replacements there. I saw a bunch of people there.
Yeah. I know. It was fun. Now, when did you start taking pictures?
Probably about 20 years ago. Somewhere in the
What
80s.
did you do before that?
I was a painter. I used to just paint and show in galleries.
Really?
So I remember the old art scene. I remember when Soho was not shoe stores.
Right.
I
When it
remember
was
Laurie
the-
Anderson started out like down in the Ron Feldman Gallery, which is still there. And
Yeah.
you used to see people like Lou Reed, and it was a whole different scene. back
She's
then.
one of the nicest people, though, that
Yeah.
exists on the planet. I have to say, I have a rich story about her. She once came to see an artist play, was on the guest list. She's the only person ever that demanded to pay for her ticket. She said, I want the artist to get my money. Everyone else would try to wiggle on that guest list, like wiggle like you have no idea. I'm not even going to say who that weren't on it, but she was. And I always will remember that about her. Like, she was like, you have to support the arts. And like, she's just such an incredible artist, and she never was huge. I mean, she's huge, but she's Laurie Anderson, you know what I mean? and she's just great.
All those places, like, you remember when the kitchen was down in Soho before it moved to West 29th, the kitchen performance was down there. It was a different scene back then.
Yeah.
I remember back in the late 70s, a guy was paying $400 a month rent for a giant loft space. Can you believe that?
People were paid to live in those lofts, so they weren't empty. In like Tribeca and Soho.
People don't realize now it's not like what it was.
Yeah, but nothing is. I mean, Avenue D.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go there.
No, you wouldn't go there.
Except if you would wake up at an after-hours club, walk out the door and realize you were on Avenue D. Like, you're like, how did I get here? Oh my God. With stray dogs, foaming at the mouth, and
coke dealers.
And that's it. Exactly. No, it's. I don't mind it. I love New York no matter what.
It's always like cutting edge city, right?
But we always find each other like in places that you know it's still.
Places like this still exist, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Autumn Shrunken Head, we love it. So, who's the last thing you were photographing?
Well, it was in there. It was a while back, but actually, Billy Childish, who's a punk rock guy from London, had a painting show in Chelsea, so I wrote about him in there. And I looked at his album. People who were there buying his paintings didn't even know he was a singer before he was a painter. So
do you appreciate art like really well because you're a painter? So like you have a different perspective of art.
Yeah, well, I paint. I'm a surrealist painter. I like Magritte and Dali and people like that.
Nice, good for you.
And then tomorrow they're gonna have the punk rock magazine thing at the Howe Gallery. I'm gonna go check that out.
Wow, that's great.
It's gonna be, I think, on 6th and 1st Avenue. So there's a Max's Kansas City thing tomorrow. It's going on.
It's a big night tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's a big night. You know?
Exactly. And so these things are still happening.
Yeah,
New York is still happening.
Lenny Kaye's going to be performing there tomorrow. No, he's still keeping New York going.
He's great, Lenny Kaye. He definitely does keep things going.
He's a New York icon.
He is. So today happens to be National Gluten-Free Day. Are you gluten-free?
I'm lactose intolerant, but not
This has nothing to do with that. Would you like a cracker?
I'll try one, sure.
Cool. And now we need to get a skeleton from your closet. So do you have any good stories of somewhere you shot or somewhere you snuck into when you were a kid?
Well, first I was talking about the plasmatic story. That's one that's hard to be done. But I got to think for a second. There's probably another one that I could be think of. So.
All right. Do you have a website that you want people to look at your art?
Well, I have brucesworld.wordpress.com.
Okay.
Bruce's World 5, actually.
Now, Bruce's World, is that like Wayne's World-ish?
No, well...
Because you are kind of like Wayne's World. Like, I never did either until you did.
Oh, yeah, I did the story. I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when Paul McCartney was getting inducted.
Okay.
And I walked in there, and I just, I put on a tuxedo, whatever, the velvet pants and black velvet jacket.
Did you have a ticket?
No, I just walked in. Back then it was so easy. And I walked in to the room and nobody stopped me, and I was taking pictures in the seat. And it was just, back then it was easy. There was no security. This is in the late 90s and all that.
Wow. Before 2000.
I went to Phil Spector's after party. And that guy was pretty wild. He was getting pretty crazy.
Look, what did he do?
He was calling everybody an asshole because people were talking to him, and I didn't want to say anything to him because he looked like people said, take a picture. I said, this guy might break my camera. I'm never scared of most people, but Phil Spector I was scared of.
Really?
Wow. Capable of anything. So.
Wow, well, look
obviously.
Now, yeah, exactly. You want to do it?
I was looking.
There you go.
I wasn't sure which button
it is the gun of love, but for Phil Spector, we'll make an exception.
Yeah, he's a genius, no question about
that. Yeah. You can ask Ronnie.
Yeah.
Along with that comes other territory.
Supposedly, right? You would know, right, Mr.
Yeah, I would.
You are a genius.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. So, Bruce's World.
Bruce'sWorld5.wordpress.
Now, why is it 5?
Because I don't want 1, and 5 is just available, and I like the number 5.
Yeah?
I like geometrically the way the number looks. So.
That works. That works. So, it's so nice of you to visit us. And do you have anything coming up for next issue of New York Waste?
Probably some more book reviews and some more concerts, and probably be something about the punk magazine.
Yeah, that's going to be big. That's awesome. So, cool. And it's always great to run into you, and I'm sure I will be running into you in the oddest of places. I always see you at like such random
You always
spots.
run into each other.
I know.
Like that little kids rock show, remember?
Yes, I do.
That was-
Wait, everyone played at that. Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, but Michael DeBarris is the one I
Oh,
was saying.
he's
That
so
guy
cool.
never comes around.
He was on this show, but
Was
it's
he?
Michael DeBar.
Michael DeBarris.
I know, I said DeBarris too, but like, I'm sure he's heard it his whole life, right? He's so nice and so cool.
No, I did an interview with him.
I love
So I did
him.
Interviews, I mean, he was in the Waste. I did an interview with him.
He's really cool. He's got a show on Sirius Radio too.
Yeah, you know, he's
It's
great.
like everybody's on Sirius. I don't know if anybody listens to Sirius unless you have a car or rent a car. Do you have Sirius Radio?
No.
It's fun. Did you ever listen to it?
Not too much, but I do listen to Will Stevens on the Go and Garage show every Sunday night. It's
Yeah.
the best show on radio.
It is.
10 until midnight every Sunday night.
It's on NEW.
Q104.
Oh, all right. So that's the.
K-Rock.
Is NEW even NEW
I
anymore?
don't think it is. I
It's
saw
probably
it.
not.
Yeah.
It's Maria Molito.
Maria
Radio.
Molito, yeah.
She's a good. I love her.
She's cool. I meet her around the
She's the best.
I see her everywhere too.
Yeah, she's the best. So I have to make our thank yous because we have to go. So
Okay.
it's Rew and Who. Thank you for being the Who this week.
Oh, always a
And
pleasure.
I'm sure you'll be back.
I will be.
All right, you'll let me know.
Yeah.
And Sylvana Joyce in the moment, amazing. The Love Howl, Jill Cagney. Watch out for that dog. Tagati. Yes,
Yeah,
all right.
there she goes.
Bortsman Orts, you are just too adorable. Christina, Claire, and Keats, oh, so cute. And Bruce Alexander, thank you so much for coming and visiting us. And I look forward to your, your work. Do you have any like dreams of like publishing a book or something?
Yeah, I do. It'd be like New York before Star Fox or something like
Yeah,
that.
you
know,
have.
New York,
I'm sure
you
you
know.
have a lot of photographs.
Yeah,
You
black
can,
and white photos.
yeah, you can
Nice.
make a good book. So go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I think it's important, and you
Yeah.
can put your art in there
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I'm gonna document all this shit that used to go on in New York. That's still going on, but
Yeah, good for you. Do you want to push a button? The Gonna Love. It's a
There it
Gonna
is.
Love Day. Caroline Stewart, we love
Yeah.
Caroline. Harley, my baby, and Otto Shrunken Head. You already know how much we love you. We will be back next week. Same place, same time. It is still January. Here, Rick. Push one. Keep laughing. We love you, David Bowie.
Featuring rising stars and living legends too.